Hey guys, it's Alan Rach +2 and welcome to our channel. Thank you for joining us this morning. We wanted to talk about purchasing a home using the VA loan. And we are first-time buyers, and my husband is a former Marine, so so we are purchasing our first home, and we've learned so many things along the way, and we wanted to quickly get on and just give you some tips because some of you may be looking to purchase a home, and some of these tips are good whether you're using the VA loan or whether you're just not using the VA loan. So the very first tip that we have for you is your realtor. It is so important that you have a good realtor, and not just one that there's good realtors out there, and fortunately for us, we have a phenomenal realtor. She's really good, and it's something that my husband and I prayed about because we feel like this person is an instrument to our future home. So it's very important that you pick a realtor, and that you pick a realtor that is familiar with the VA process, because the VA is really strict on the type of house that you purchase and what they're gonna give you money for. So a good realtor, that's the first tip.
Also, calculate your mortgage. All right, we use the Zillow app. It's wonderful. It tells you all the houses in your area that are for sale, gives you the zestimate, as they call it, of what it's worth, how much you should bid on it, stuff like that. When you get a house on Zillow and you go down into the information, it gives you a place where you can calculate your mortgage. Put your down payment in there, or everything that it asks for, and you'll get an idea of what your mortgage, an estimate of what your mortgage is going to be. Yeah. That's important because you want to know, you don't want to live above your means. And what we've learned, we went through Financial Peace University, we've done a lot of stuff. Stay below your means so that you can be comfortable. You don't want to be house poor. You don't want to have this beautiful house and be poor, live with the lights off at candlelight and eating cheese and crackers the rest of your life.
Which we don't mind. We think that that's cool too. But
I love cheese and crackers. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to live like that.
No.
Also, find a broker that specializes in VA mortgage loans. All right, we found a broker that is amazing. Her name is Lauren Maxwell. If you're in the Collier County area or Fort Myers or Lee County area, this is the person you want to go to. Here's one thing you need to know about VA loans. There's a credit score that you have to reach, but it's very flexible. All right, if you don't have a very high credit score, Lauren Maxwell can get you pre-approved for a home.
Yes.
All right, she did it for us. We've been working on our credit score for a while. We've gotten it to a good place, but traditional mortgage brokers weren't able to get us pre-approved. We found Lauren Maxwell, and within 4 days, we were pre-approved for our loan.
It went really quick for us. I mean, like he said, in 4 days, we were already putting a bid on a house that we found. Another thing that you're going to want to do is save a ton of money. Yeah. The VA loan, you're going to have a house inspection. Depending on where you live, we're in the state of Florida, we have to have a wind mitigation. You're going to have a termite inspection, and all of these things cost money.
And much more.
Yeah.
And you know, as first-time home buyers like us, we didn't know any of this.
Right.
So we think, okay, we're pre-approved for a loan.
Zero down. We don't need a lot of money.
When do we get into our house? But then they start telling us you need this inspection, that inspection, and we start looking at our budget like, how are we going to pay for this? So make sure you're saving up.
Yeah, and these inspections, like the lowest is $75. One of our inspections cost $400. So, and the thing is, you have to have a savings account. You have to show cash on hand. Yeah. So you can't really take a lot of money out of your savings.
Yeah, don't try to buy a house if you're negative in your bank account.
Well, you shouldn't be buying a house, but we recommend that you save at least $6,000 to $8,000.
$6,000 to $8,000, $5,000 to $8,000. I mean, if you're a veteran, you get zero down on your mortgage. But your closing costs are going to be about $10,000. If you can...
Well, and the closing cost depends on... Sorry, babe. The closing cost also depends on the price of your house. So you say 10,000, but if they get like an $8,000 house, their closing cost is going to be higher.
If they get an $8,000 house, baby.
I mean,
Anyway, listen to what
800.
I'm saying. The closing cost can be anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000, right? If you have a good realtor, like ours was, they got it. You can either have the seller pay the closing cost, or you can have it put into the mortgage, and that's what we ended up doing.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to pay it up front. Now, I'd say $5,000 to $8,000 would keep you ahead of your inspections and all that stuff. Put maybe $1,000, $2,000 down on the house to keep, good faith and stuff like that. But $5,000 to $8,000 is a good savings to have when you're going into a house.
Yeah, for sure. The other thing that I'm an organizer.
If you're a veteran. If you're not a veteran, you need like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, but depending on the house you're gonna buy.
True. Well, and this is just for people looking for VA loans.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're talking to veterans.
So the other thing is, I'm a very organized person, so make copies of everything. I actually, and I don't have it with me, but I have a binder full of paperwork that I send and I receive, and we had to change brokers in the beginning of the process because the first one we had it just didn't work out.
Yeah,
and
they
so
couldn't find us. They couldn't approve us because whatever reason. But
so I misplaced my paperwork, and so I had to gather all that paperwork again. So I know, and I'm saying I'm an organized person, but yet I lost my paperwork, right? But keep a binder, a folder, or something that has all of your paperwork together. You never want to lose that.
also, don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're a first-time home, if you've done this before, this is your second, third house, you've got it under control. If you're a first-time home buyer, don't be afraid to ask questions. I mean, they give you this mortgage fee schedule that has so many different things. You don't know what's coming and going.
Yeah.
Ask a lot of questions so you don't get caught off guard. We got caught off guard with all these inspections. We should have known it was happening, I guess. I don't know. Most people say, yeah, of course, that's supposed to happen. But we're first-time home buyers. Even though we're in our advanced ages of life, this is our very first home. So ask a lot of questions so you're not caught off guard, and it'll be smoother for you.
Right, exactly. So stay tuned, because we are at the point where we're closing on our house in probably 30 days, a month from now, maybe less than that. And at any point, the house isn't ours until we sign those papers and we get the keys in hand. So we might be coming back up on here and crying our eyes out that we didn't get the house, but we're trusting God, and we know that God is faithful, and he's got a house out there for us. We just need to follow his leading. So stay tuned for an update from our house process, and feel free to comment or ask us questions. We've learned a lot, and we've made mistakes along the way, so we can possibly help you not make those same mistakes. So don't feel bad. You can reach out to us and ask us any questions.
All right, stay tuned for the home reveal. When we get our keys, we're going to walk through a home. We're going to let you see our house. We'll cover up the address because we don't want people showing up, but we will show you our house, and we'd like to know what you think about it.
Yes. Thank you. Have a great day.